What is up, Pixel Peeps? We're turning my partner, Mataz, Stardew Valley farmer, into a keychain. A whole real-life IRL keychain. Y'all know me, I'm Raz. But Raz is nothing without Mataz. Raz Mataz. Boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. That's us. Oi, kitty! Stop scratching the couch. Oi, kitty! First, we need to find... Well, we need to find the sprite. We need to find the artwork, right? So, a couple of ways we could do this. We could hook up the whole console to your capture card, and we can do that whole big process. Or we can just take a really crusty picture, and that's kind of what I've done. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that crusty picture of right now. I took it with my phone. And I hope that I can uncrustify it. Because first things first, we have to transfer the crustiness of the picture to actual pixel art, right? We can just go to Aseprite, play around with it, and see what we can make. Okay, so let's just switch-a-rooney the big old screen-a-rooney. Wapow. Damn, that's crusty. And I'm not talking about the Krusty Krab. I'm talking about that's crusty. We need to recreate this to make a pattern on Aseprite, right? We're gonna try to do that. So let's do as we've done many a times. And we're gonna make it one by one. And this grid is gonna be key right here. We have a pattern, and it is going to be 14 by 31 pixels. And oh my gosh, that's pretty tall, but we can do it, right? So here's what we're gonna do. We are going to not even export this. We're gonna take a screenshot of this. So we're gonna grab this like so. Boom. Just open something else up, like Paint or whatever. We got this. I'm gonna save this. Save as PNG. So I'm gonna go to Google Photos and upload it so I can pull it up on my phone so I have an easier pattern to look at. It's uploading now, and it is uploaded. Fantastic. Oh yeah, that's it. We're done. We got it. Thumbs up, everybody. Woohoo! All right, now here's what we gotta do. We gotta play with some tape action. Since we're gonna go with a really big melt and we don't wanna damage this pegboard, we're gonna be using the tape. Bam, bada, bam. Oh yeah. All right, now with the roll of tape, what you're gonna do is just push it all the way down. We are going to pop holes through the tape. Now, why do we do that? When we end up ironing this with the ironing paper, we want to make sure that the heat has somewhere to go, because otherwise the whole piece just might explode. There are certain pieces in just the way the heat transfers where the bead just might be like, I don't want to be here anymore, I'm out of here. When they just explode. So we got this all taped. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get our iron to start cooking and heating up. We're gonna put it all the way to maybe, not max per se, but like this 3 one right here. And that's gonna be really useful. So I'm gonna leave that cooking. Let's make sure this is like non-stuck to the, we need it stuck to the beads, but we need it stuck to the pegboard. Okay, that hopefully should be enough. If I peel this off, that will be okay. Peeling it off. Okay, super successful. And we're gonna put the keychain up here in the top piece of the hair. So what we're gonna do is slide this onto the cardboard. And we're gonna leave it right over here. So I wonder if we could iron a lot of it and then move the paper down so we don't get that funky line in there. So we are going to do this. We're gonna apply some pressure and start rotating it around to not keep it in one place. Going for a flat melt here. And we're gonna push these down. Ooh, that part is already cooking. Okay. It's looking okay. We got a couple places we want to work on, like right here. And besides that, we should be okay. This is closing up too much. And what I want to do is I'm going to force this right through here. Like, to make sure that the hole stays big, because we're going to need that hole to be big. Okay, great. So what we're going to do now is remove the tape and flip it over. But that hole is getting too tiny for my comfort, so I'm going to shove this in again. Make it big. Keep that hole nice and big. Okay, so now we're going to remove the tape. Keep this hole here by shoving this through. And now we're going to put a heavy object on it, warping further. Heya! How to cook. Okay, looks like things are cooking. But look, it's pretty flat. Look at that. Check it out. Nice. So how are we going to make this into a keychain? That's a very good question. So we got a couple of examples here. So we did this one here with the clear ones, and here's why. If I didn't do that there, I wanted to keep it centered, I would have to put it here, and it would have been black, blank, black, black, and I'm going to put it here. And as you can see here with the Squirtle, this is what happened. But as I put it here, it was really, really difficult to put this here. Really incredibly difficult. And I really wanted to avoid this, but here at the top, I can make that happen. We're going to grab our tweezers again. We're going to make sure that this hole has not cooked any more than it needs to. We're going to just jam it right through, like so, to make that hole come out. Boop. Now we got some space to work with. So this is a bag of jump rings. This is the ring itself with some chain on it. And this is going to be the little clip-on, right? When you combine those two bigger ones, you get something like this, right? You get your flipper flopper, your key ring, and the chain. Now what's going to connect the chain to this top here is going to be a jump ring. I'm having struggles right here. That's because I have really fat fingers. I have fat sausages for fingers. Okay, and this worked. All right, we got it through. Perfect. Now what we need to do is simply put this keychain on the same jump ring. And now that it's on there, very simply, all we have to do is close this jump ring. And now it's open. And we gotta close it. So how do we do that? Pliers. Ta-da! We're just gonna simply close it up. And boom! We got a Stardew Valley keychain, my peeps. We did it. All done. Check it out. Yeah, that's that. That's the whole thing. We got it. We have a keychain. You can put this on stuff now. We bada bing and then we bada boomed, and it's perfect.